Hello everyone, and welcome back to another GIS statistics lecture video. And in this video, I want to implement the idea of quartiles into R. And I suppose I should be specific here. When we're talking about quartiles, we're talking about a very specific type of quartile that breaks the data up into 25% chunks. And so there's really two ways that we can do this. The first is with a function called 5num. We can use the function 5num, which again comes in with base R. First, we have to load the data set. We're going to use the iris data set again. And we're going to use that the sepal length that we've been using before. So we're going to call 5num. It's again in the base R package, and it takes in a parameter of the column vector that you want to do, and we're going to use the sepal length. If we run this, let me scroll down a little bit. This isn't particularly well documented, but essentially what you have is you have 5 numbers: the minimum of the data set, the first quartile, the second quartile, which is the median, the third quartile, and then the maximum number of the data set. So this would be how you would get the quartiles. The other way you can do it is through what's called the quantile function. And the quantile function essentially does the same thing, x and then iris $, sepal length. And if we run this, the nice thing about the quantiles is it actually will specify what numbers are what. So we have the 0%, which is the minimum, 25%, which is Q1, 50, which is Q2, 75, which is Q3, and then 100, which is the maximum. So this is a little bit more user-friendly in terms of readability. So now let's assume that we wanted to do that to multiple columns at once. Again, we're going to, there is no function like call 5num or call quantile. Right, we're going to have to use that lapply function again, which takes in as a parameter big X, which is the data frame, and then fun, which is the function that you want to use. So big X in this case is going to be the iris data set. And again, we want all columns and the all rows in the first 4 columns, because that 5th column is non-numeric and it would cause the whole thing to crash. And in this case, I want to use the function quantile. I think it's a little more reader friendly than the 5num. And if we run that, you'll see that we get, scroll down a little bit, you'll see that we get the quantiles for all 4 columns. So hopefully that made sense. If any of this does not make sense, again, please reach out. Thank you.